What's up, everyone? We're back. This is a change of scenery for you, isn't it? Yeah. Down Porlock, close to Minehead on the Bristol Channel. I'm not going to lie, I've been out 3 times since I've been down here, and it's been doggies, more doggies. So I ain't seen the point of filming. Today I've just got the camera out. If it's doggies, it's doggies. If it's not, it's not. But we're in search of a hound. I've been told by the tackle shop down in Watch It. Went in there, had a nice little chat with him. And this is the place to come for the hounds at the moment. Oh, I've got a good run up. Said I had a good run up. Look at him croak. Look at him. Come down here for the hounds. Got a hound. That's the second one. You'll see that I'd already caught a hound. So it's going to seem a bit like, oh, this is my first hound. This is my first hound. This is actually my second, to be honest. So yeah. It's what we come down here for on the peelers. Love it. He's not massive, he's not, but they give up such a good fight and they're strong, as I just found out because he just hit me in the chest. Yeah, let's get him weighed. The other one, I said I'll weigh it, so it's going to seem a bit higgledy-piggledy. It's going to be a bit like, I'll bring you back. Yeah, it's £8. This one I'm just going to weigh and I'll let you know when I come back. Right, bring you back, guys. Well, whole squid. Camera angle's pretty shoddy, but hound on the channel. Hell yes. I've been out 3 times. I know I've already said this. I've been out 3 times. Dogfish, 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 all on the channel. Come here, spoke to the guy in the tackle shop, like I said, and it's paid off. A hound, not massive. First one of the year for me. Oh, camera's falling over. Look at him croaking. Look at that. And that's a crappy camera angle now because it's fallen over, but I can't really do much about that. Yes. Look at him. Right, let's get him back. I'll get a few pictures. I'll weigh him. I'll let you know when I come back. Speak to you in a bit, guys. Well, I thought I'd bring you back to show you exactly what I'm doing. So, there's a whole squid there. I folded the head back on itself and whipped it up. And you just do what you would normally do for any sort of fish bait. Run it through the top. Oh, sorry, this camera is... I'm on my own. I ain't got Steffi to help me. Without the hook, this ain't going to be the best show and tell ever. Pull that line tight, so that sits like that. Get your cotton and just wrap, making sure you take a lot of time and care over the top of that eye, because that's what will keep that hook straight. And by the way, that hound you just seen was on whole squid, which up by the way isn't very often caught. Normally it's peeler crab. I've got crab on me and I've got one out. Just like that. Make elastic somewhere, I ain't gonna lose it. This was nailed on the circle as well, that hound, so lovely. 1, 2, 3. Through the top behind that elastic. Pull that down nice and snug. So you've got bait, hook at the top, hook at the bottom. Nothing pretty, nothing too amazing. And that is on a long old, because it's such a rotten bottom here, I'm just using all my crappy beads and swivels up. So take no note of all them. The only decent thing on there is the imp. Not worried about losing them leads because I don't really use them anymore anyway. I used to love them. Yeah, don't use them anymore because of the imps. So yeah, we'll get this on and we'll get it out there. Right, bring it back, right? Alright, now that commotion's died down. Yeah, so it's going to seem a bit higgledy, a bit all over the place with first fish, second fish. Because I weren't going to film. Then I had a hound, I thought, ah, sod it. If it's going to be dogs, it's going to be dogs for the rest of it, but hey. Yeah. So, now the commotion stopped. Down on the beach. There's Bossington over there. Round the corner's Minehead, where I have been fishing. I'm fishing Minehead. I did fish further down on that point last night, down on the rocks. It is horrible. Don't do it on your own. I was stupid. You slip and fall, you see what you've done. Yeah, so I spoke to the guy in the tackle shop, and he said come up here during the day, be less doggies around, and you'll chance of a hound, which I've only ever caught hounds of night, to be honest, off the shore anyway. So yeah, it's turned out to be a bloody good session. I'm not going to complain. Let's see if we can get a couple more before I pack up and go back to our apartment. Steffi's having a sleep, she's pretty tired, bless her. So I've taken the time to come out, and I'm glad I did, because this has saved my bacon. Big time. Yeah, so I've got peeler out on one, whole squid on the other, and I've had a hound on each, whole squid and peeler. But I'm not peeling the peelers. Like the bloke rightly said in the tackle shop, dogfish tend to leave them alone when they've got the shell on. They feel the shell and sod off. You might get a little rattle, but then it goes. So, yeah. It works. I've listened and I've learned. That's what it's all about. Take people's advice. I'm not from round here. I don't know these waters. I'm not going to tell you, oh yeah, 50 yards out, 30. I don't know. I've just been absolutely hitting them to the horizon, and it's worked. So I'm not going to go around being big-headed that I know how to fish this. It's just what someone else has told me. That's what it's all about. Listen and learn. Right, enough of me rambling on. I ain't told you through what have I got, have I? Got the Harrison out, and I've got the Tip Tornado Sport. I've got the Rocket on one. Not really the ideal reel for it, because it needs that fast retrieve. So you have to wind like, yeah, stink to keep it up off the bottom. But it's the only other reel I've got with a ratchet apart from a Slosh 20, and we all know what they're like at casting. On the Harrison I've got my 10 fathom casting special. That's the perfect pair really, them two. I could do with another one for the sport, but it's going to get to the point where I've got a tackle shop in my garage. Yeah. Well, it's a bit calm, a bit quiet. I'm going to sit here and chill out. And I'll bring you back if another rattle comes along. Well, I'll bring you back, guys. Hound number 3. Oh. He's a feisty little one. Look at her eyes. Piercing little eyes. That gob on it. Gummy sharks. No teeth. Still won't put your finger in there, that's for sure. And they are bloody strong. I'm going to say that's probably about £7, that one. not weighed it, but note to these, I said it when I hearing croaking when I was catching dogfish and all hounds and shark species to support their stomach. Hence why you see my fingers there and my hand under his guts holding him up, because when he's in the water he's weightless. When he's out of the water all his guts are sagging, it ain't helping him. So yeah, look at that, lovely spots on it. Powerhouse at the end, that's what gives it its power, and look at the size of them. Monstrous. Yep, hound number 3. Look at him. Beautiful. Right, we'll get him back. I'll buy him. I'll let you know when I come back. Hopefully with another one. This is on a slightly different rig to what I was using. This is a lot shorter. Hell of a lot shorter. Because I lost one. And I thought, well, I need that hook to engage. Oh. Hello. The dock shut. I needed that hook to engage hell of a lot quicker. So I shortened the snooze right down and tried that. Alright, this one's trying to swim its way back to the sea. Don't blame him. I'm going to get him back. I'll bring you back, guys. Well, brought you back. See the tide's dropping off. I've had one little rattle, a little pull, but it must have dropped it. Wound into it, not struck into it, because I've got circles on. Wound into it and I felt it, and yeah, it must have let go. Yeah, it's been a really good session today, actually. I don't do bad on the hounds. I don't do amazing at them. 2's the most I've ever had in a session, and I've had 3, and I dropped 1. I'll admit that I dropped 1. Well, if you want to say 2 because of the one that gave me the bite, I suppose you could say 2. But 1 was definitely on there and fighting away and dropped. So probably something I did. Probably got a bit too excited. Probably wound the clutch on a bit too much. Who knows? We all make mistakes, but hey, it's a problem. You don't know if it's on the circle or if it's on the J, so you never know whether to strike or reel into it. 9 times out of 10 they're on the circle, but just a slow, steady lift into it. None of this yanking and pulling it 2 metres in 2 seconds. Not that you could with a hound anyway. You know you got them on. I was just saying to the missus on the phone, forgotten what it's like to have a fish on that actually fights. It's been such a long time. I know the videos ain't been fluent as they used to be because I've been doubting myself. I'll be honest, I've been really doubting myself. I know it's been a crap time of year. The winter fish have gone out, summer fish are coming in. There's always that crap time, but in my head, I always blame myself. So, yeah, it's not been as fluent because I haven't really believed in myself, to be honest with you. And I just needed this session to sort of pick me up again. So, yeah, the views around here are stunning. I mean, where can you sit on a coastline? And I mean, even if you look behind you, it's rolling hills and sheep. And let's go up there. Oh, hang on, a little tap on the Harrison. As soon as I turn around, I don't want to turn around now and show you. If it's a hound, better pull the ratchet. Probably a doggy. Yeah, so keep an eye on that rod. Yeah, little boat in harbour behind us. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I don't know if I've made a video yet, but Steffi's good to me. She bought me these waders, studded Vass. Sliding down the shingle. And she also bought me, and I cannot fault it, it is amazing. I've had bait in it nearly a day and a half and it's stayed frozen. As long as you keep it zipped up, which I haven't done. The old Century Cool Bag. Honestly, I would quite comfortably say, and a lot of people have said it to me, it's one of the best on the market for fishing, and it is. Comes with, well, like you know, I like my Century gear anyway, and I'll big it up anyway because I love their rods. That Harrison is just, I've never cast a T1200 or 1000. I never have, so I can't compare it. But that Harrison is a proper powerhouse. But for outright casting, I cannot say any other rod than a Century. I love Centuries, absolutely love them. But anyway, back to this. It comes with a plastic tray inside, so if you get any leakage, which I have, you just wash it out, which is brilliant. I had the Tronics one, I've had the Icon one, and none of them had the tray inside, and I've ended up throwing them away because they end up stinking. You can't really wash them out properly. But that is spot on for me, because I am a bit forgetful sometimes, and I have been known to leave baiting in there, come back to it and be like, oh shit, yeah, that stinks. Look at that, stunning. The sunsets down here are pretty nice as well when there's not a lot of cloud cover. I'm only going to give it another sort of half hour. Tide's dropped right off now. I don't know how this fish is when the tide down for hounds. I can't give you any information on that. This is all new to me. But I did fish right round that. You can see where the rip is in the tide. I did fish right round that corner last night in hopes and praise of a huss, but because that is every website, everywhere you look at, round that corner is the #1 place for the huss round here. You can walk right round under the cliffs and keep an eye on them rods. Bank's a lot steeper than it looks. Sort of looking backwards as I'm going up and all. You can walk right round the end of that, under the cliffs. And the gent that was talking to me earlier, a really nice guy actually, was saying to me that there's actually a cottage that's in the hillside. If you walk just past that, it's really good for huss round there. It's really kelpy, really deep, it's perfect. But this is our last night down this way, and this is my last chance to fish it today. So I am buzzing that I actually got something decent. When I say dogfish a chuck, I mean it's been 30 seconds, maximum 2 minutes, and you're on a dogfish bite. It's been that bad. You can't throw out any sort of fish bait. I mean, the peelers that I've been using today, I've not even been taking the shells off, because again, learning from the locals and the people in the tackle shops, talking to them, by leaving the shell on, the dogfish tend to have one nip at it and then turn away because they feel the shell. And I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna, because they're locals, they fish it all the time. There is a match down here tomorrow night, or tomorrow day, and Saturday I believe. So, oh, that was a stab bite. Oh, that wasn't a very houndy bite or a bass bite. Go on, go again. No shortage of bites. You see what I'm saying though, by the dogfish will have one bite at it, feel the shell and turn away. That could have been that. I was trying everything last night I had, to the point I was telling Vince and Sam over our little group chat that I was throwing out whole mackerel, 6-0 hooks, 6-0 circles, 6-0 bottoms, just to try and keep away from them, and I was still hooking into them. And I'm not kidding, some of them you wouldn't think they'd fit a 2-0 in their mouth, let alone a 6-0 circle. Thick gauge and all, not thin stuff. I was trying to go big or go home to try and get away from them, but I was still hooking into them. It must be plastered out there with them. Same as Kinko's though. That's why there hasn't been many videos, because literally all I've been catching is dogfish, and it's relentless. It's nice to see these summer fish turning up. I haven't been Brighton in a long time. Vince went down there and the May rot had started. I'm trying to give that as much time. There's a dogfish bite. Oh, that's dropped back slack. Right, bring it back. Very, very light. And I was thinking, no way. No way. Not failure. I ain't had that in ages. Still got the swivel on there from the... No, that couldn't have been a not failure, because that was on a pennel. That must have jumped out the clip. That was, what was that? A proper pulley on there. Breakaway. Wow. I'll be damned. Oh well, win some, you lose some. I'll have one more cast on this rod, I'll put one more rig on. I've got another short one. They're the Kent Coast ones. Seems to be doing the trick, so I might actually walk down and cast out this time, because I've been casting off the top bank because it's a bit flatter, but I might get away with banging a lid down now. Yeah, well that's annoying. That is annoying, because that was a good bite and all, but oh well. Let's get another crab on. Let's get another rig. One more cast, and then we'll call it quits. If I don't get anything, I'll talk to you when I get back in the motor. Right, see you in a bit, guys. Well, guys, you know what that means. Time to pack up. One rod's away anyway. Yeah, the dogfish are in. That means time to go. Go home, see the missus, or to Butlins is where we're staying. If any of you want to stay down here and fish the week, I would recommend Butlins is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Well, I've cracked the phone screen. That blur on the screen is because I've cracked it. Sorry about that, but yeah. Well, it's been nice. Oh, bit of good news. We're now engaged. Yep, I popped the question. She said yes. So, yeah, a really good holiday. Really good holiday. Got out fishing, got to spend some good quality time with Steph. Don't get to do it much because work's always flat out. But yeah, it's been really nice this week. What we would all pay to do this, eh? Every day of our lives. We all know it ain't gonna work that way. But hey, it's been nice. It's been a good week. We're heading home tomorrow, 4-hour drive, I think. Not that you care about this, but hey, I think we're stopping at Cheddar Gorge on the way home. I haven't been there since I was a kid. Steph's never been there. So, yeah, nice end to the holiday. A few hounds, 1,000,001 dogfish. Yeah, cheers for watching, guys. I appreciate the yous that have stayed subscribed, and if you do like the video, give it a thumbs up and a subscribe if you want to see a few more. I'm not going to say I'm going to be consistent, because last time I said that I got doubts in my head and I didn't do it. But I'm going to try my absolute hardest for you. Like I said, I'm not really doing this for numbers. I'm not out there to be the best of YouTube and all that lot. No, I'm here because I can. And if I can show you guys a few things that I do that would help you out, or a few venues that, even like this one, I've never fished, to show you what it's like fishing it for the first time, then so be it. And if it helps you out, it helps you out. Anyway, stop rambling. Tight lines, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.